One Zambia, one nation. A warm welcome to Zanis TV Main News. We are broadcasting to you from Mass Media Complex in Lusaka. I'm your presenter, Nambula Mwangala, and my sign language interpreter is Neha Mombi. Let's look at the top stories making headlines. Government orders operationalization of Chozi Health Center. Upper Luangwa Safeguarding Initiative kicks off. Pemba District receives farming inputs. Plus, government intensifies climate change measures. And now the news in detail. Acting President Mtalena Lumango has called for continued unity between government and the church, for they have the same mandate of serving the people to develop the country. Mrs. Nalumango spoke in Ndola during the Catholic Thanksgiving Mass and Investiture Pallium for Archbishop Benjamin Piri, who has officially taken on his role in the new ecclesiastical province of Ndola.
Acting Vice President Mtalena Lumango has witnessed the installation of the Archbishop of the new ecclesiastical province of Ndola for the Catholic Church on the Copper Belt province. The event that took place at Lev Mwanawasa Stadium in Ndola attracted many Catholic faithful in the province. Several Catholic bishops, priests, and the Vatican ambassador to Zambia who conducted the investor pallium, which is a special cloth worn by the Metropolitan Bishop. The acting president, who was accompanied by Defense Minister Ambrose Rufuma, Home Affairs Minister Jack Mwimbu, Minister of Science and Technology Felix Mutati, Minister of Labor Brenda Tambatamba, Minister of Small and Medium Enterprise Elias Mubanga, Copper Belt Minister Elisha Matambo, and several senior government officers called for unity among Zambians to develop the country.
The best feeling you have in life is the feeling of loving. It is the feeling of loving. Because if I say love, you can twist it, meaning to love. Most of us think being loved is the best. No, the best is to love. What a feeling when you love. Because when you love, you hardly see wrong. You just see wonderful, beautiful, good. I would rather have that feeling. And it's my prayer that let there be love in our country, irrespective of our differences. Because then we will be reconciled to one another and we will be able to develop, like you said, your grace. Behold, how beautiful and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. For it is there that God commands a blessing. Church, we will continue to work together. If we are going to serve the people, you are called to service. The word service has come many times. Even for us with my politicians here, we speak, we will also be saying service, service, service. So we are moving together. Let us serve our people in your way, in our way, together with the support of the living God.
The new Archbishop Benjamin Pili appealed to Zambians to focus on issues that build the country.
3. Let us unite and develop our country. Let us not waste time on useless squabbles. We are all Zambians. Let us work together and develop this country. Let us be patriotic, all of us.
Archbishop of Malawi expressed happiness for being part of the celebration.
To the faithful, priests and religious of Ndola Archdiocese, we from Malawi join you in this celebration and pray that as you grow in faith, you may also grow in your mission in the region. To His Grace, Benjamin Piri, we promise you our prayers and encourage you to continue your mission.
The president of the Zambia Conference of Catholic Bishops urged members to make the new Archdiocese of Ndola to be self-sustaining and self-ministering.
Establishment of the ecclesiastical province of Ndola is a clear sign that the Catholic Church in Zambia is significantly growing, as we heard all the statistics that have been given to us. But this growth of the church also comes with responsibilities that we are supposed to carry out.
Former Chief Justice Ernest Sakara, who is also the family representative of the new Archbishop of Ndola, had a message for the clergy.
And that the priests are ordained to evangelize the word of God to the people as enshrined in the Bible, and not to be directly involved in politics, although politics is a necessary evil. Thus, if priests have to talk politics, they ought to moderate their language when politicking.
The Investiparium is a symbol of growth worn by an archbishop, and for the new ecclesiastical province of Ndola, the membership has grown to 1,200,000 members. Tovini Ngombe, Zanis, Ndola.
Senga Hill Member of Parliament Henry Skazwe has given a 2-week ultimatum to the Senga Hill District Health Office to operationalize Chozi Health Center, which was constructed in 2017 using the Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Mr. Sekazwe, who is also Muchinga Province Minister, has also directed the local authority to resolve the issues surrounding the facility so that it can start providing services to the general public. Namsokwe Bwembia reports that Mr. Sekazwe said this after inspecting the facility.
This is Chozi Rural Health Center in Senga Hill District. Works on the facility, which was initially funded by the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, in 2017, have stalled. The traditional leadership and the community in the area are concerned about the time it has taken to complete works on the facility.
Kali chepa kapatala abantu bale papira pansi naba bompita bekala popa yayo muntu mwa mutwalo obushiku alesanga palike tondolo tapali no muntu ero mwambo kuba konkela mumayanda bambi bekala ku Berlin bambi ku komboni kulya tulashupi kwa benge tutwala kuntolonda kuchipatala kuja kuishirya kulya
tira ilishanya kuno chipatala bantu nga papira munshira kukulubulwisha
And Chozi Ward Councillor Jackson Chama is concerned that unknown people have started vandalizing the property.
We are just using an office there at Tazara, at the discretion of Tazara. The CDF committee should have come to the rescue to redeem this situation. We don't have a proper place. But we have this facility, government has spent money, but it is going to waste.
The development has not gone well with Senga Hill Member of Parliament Henry Sikazwe, who wants the facility to be completed so that it can start offering services to the community.
It's unacceptable, surely. Can we continue losing lives because of just electricity? No. We can even use solar instead of Zesco, So we are assuring you by next week something will happen here. We have given council management 7 days to come up with the direction. Also, Minister of Health, they have agreed to give us staff. So all in all, we are saying by 10th September, we are able to open this facility.
Reporting for Zanis in Senga Hill, Namsokwe Bwembia.
In a related development, Chieftainess Mwanya of Mandi District in Eastern Province has appealed to government to operationalize a police post in an area in order to curb increasing criminal activities. Chieftainess Mwanya has told Minister of Tourism Rodney Skumba and Eastern Province Minister Peter Piri that the police post and 2 staff houses have been idle since the structures were completed in 2022. More in the following reports.
As Minister of Tourism Rodney Skumba and Eastern Province Minister Peter Piri visit chiefdoms in game management areas to appreciate successes and challenges faced in the area, issues requiring government attention are coming to the fore.
Namanga police post up to now my staff usibati pasa naenda kuchipata nalema manzi hapa naika hapo, malaiti yalipo. I think mwenzo ufunika mwaonapo. Nifuna security. Ndine muntu wa mkazi. Vamene vimachitika kuno ni vintu vambiri, vantu vamapayana kambiri. Vapayana chabe munga kapenda kupangu.
Following the complaint from Chieftainess Mwanya, the two ministers visited the police post and pledged to address the matter.
Here we are in Mwanya Chiefdom, where we're seeing what the CRB is doing. These are efforts emanating out of conservation. When you say conservation, we're talking about the community beneficiation of the hunting outfitter within a specific GMA where sustainable hunting is taking place. This particular police post you're seeing here is which Her Royal Highness lamented as to why we have failed to operationalize it. And I'm delighted that we're here with the provincial administration led by the provincial minister, who now engage our Eastern Province Police Commissioner to see how we can best deploy officers here.
And we were told to come and visit our police post, which was built out of the proceeds of wildlife management here in Mwanya. So I can assure the community of Mwanya that as we just go back, we'll give marching orders to the Commissioner of Police Eastern Province to make sure that he visits this police post just next week. He has to come with his team, do some assessments if there is anything that needs to be done on this police post, and we want it operationalized like yesterday.
The ministers also visited the site allocated for the construction of the Chief's Palace, earmarked to start next year.
Mumbwa Member of Parliament, Credo Nanjua, says the increase in the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, is yielding positive results. Mr. Nanjua, who is also Southern Province Minister, was speaking when he commissioned an earth-moving equipment and other CDF-funded projects. He says the increased CDF is changing lives while transforming the developmental landscape of the district. More details in this report.
Mumbwa Member of Parliament, Credo Nanjua, is excited to commission a number of projects and handing over some loans and grants in his constituency. Mr. Nanjua has urged contractors to adhere to quality, the right price, and timely delivery of the projects.
Contractors who have failed to deliver quality, those who run away from the projects, because there are some that we have given contracts, they have failed to deliver, they have disappeared, and people are not happy with that. Those contractors, until you repent, how you repent, me I don't know, until we hear that you repented, no more contracts for you.
And Mumbwa Constituency Development Fund Committee Chairperson, Gracious Nkete, now outlines the details of the commissioned projects.
The 7 projects we are commissioning include Naruvwi Maternate Annex at a cost of 820,000. We also completed an admission block at Impustu Health Facility at a cost of 615,000. Among the 7 is the structure we are seeing there that was constructed at a total cost of 846,379.
Meanwhile, Mumbwa Town Council Vice Chairperson, Moven Chansemena, has commended the government for the various initiatives funded by the Constituency Development Fund.
I'm reliably informed that a total of 68 women and youth groups and cooperatives, about 12 market groups will be empowered today using the 2023 CDF and the 2024 CDF allocation.
Krugasiankuru, Zanis, Mumbwa.
The Water Resources Management Authority, WAMA, in Mafenga District of Muchinga Province has started the implementation process of safeguarding the Upper Luangwa River catchment from the adverse effects of climate change. WAMA Acting Director General Misozi Lumpa says the process, which is under the Global Environment Facility GEF7 project, is in line with the protection of Luangwa River headwaters drought response program. Take a look at this report.
In its endeavor to counter the effects of climate change on river resources and other factors caused by human activity, the Water Resources and Management Authority WAMA has started the implementation process of safeguarding the Upper Sub-Luangwa catchment in Mafenga District under the Sustainable Luangwa project implemented by the Worldwide Fund WWF. WAMA Acting Director General Misozi Lumpa says the process will begin with stakeholder engagements.
Our role here, with the support of the Global Environmental Facility project, is to ensure that we move in, map and come up with a product which will include measures that will be on the ground to dictate which activities can be conducted where. So we intend to, at least within the time we have, to engage 3 traditional leaders, because we know that they are the gateway to the communities.
And Mchinga Province Deputy Permanent Secretary Matthews Chelekwa commended the authority for taking a significant step towards protecting the source of Luangwa River.
We might have not enough resources, but the same challenges that Luangwa is facing are the challenges that Chambeshi, the also corridor, is facing. You know, due to human activities, that's why those places in most cases are getting depleted in that area.
These stakeholder engagements will further facilitate a multi-sectoral approach towards safeguarding the Upper Sub-Luangwa catchment. Henry Lumpa Jr., Zanis in Chinsali, Mchinga Province.
We take our first break. Stay tuned for agriculture news.
How I Made It is a program that delves into the many success stories of different people from all walks of life. Watch How I Made It on Zanis TV every Thursday at 18:30 hours on the Topstar channel, channel 6 DTT, and channel 458 DTH.
Thank you for watching Zanis News. We now have our agriculture segment, and on the segment, Pemba District in Luapula Province has received 4,000 by 50 kilogram bags of fertilizer under the Food Security Park FSP Emergency Wetland Program, EWP, being implemented by the Department of Community Development. Pemba District Community Development Officer Chanda Msonda says the inputs will be distributed to 2,000 vulnerable but viable farmers in the area. Mr. Msonda has disclosed to Zanis in an interview that the consignment includes 2,000 by 50 kilogram bags of urea and 2,000 by 50 kilogram bags of D-compound fertilizer. He says the district has also received 1,500 by 5 kilogram bags of maize seed. More in the following reports.
The Ministry of Community Development and Social Services in Pemba District has commenced the distribution of the Food Security Park Emergency Wetland Imports for 2024 season. Pemba District Commissioner Christopher Mansa, who flagged off the exercise, says government is empowering farmers with inputs as a way of mitigating the negative effects of the drought.
Na tupokelela fertilizer n'olubuto olwakweba titunga kyefya insala mayanda yesu lelo pakweba tikyonsa kikitike mulandi wakateka beso bo twakwata His Excellency Dr. Hakainde Hichilema abo abale tulanguluka pakweba tikuno kuchembe na kwena twifwana ensala mukwaina lishiba ukweba tikwali baba neso abali mama gardens.
The beneficiaries have been reminded to use the inputs for the intended purpose.
Lelo chikalamba fyafine mwachumfwa. Ububupe bale tupela tebupe bwakweba ati 100% ubupe. Kutu afuirisha kaili kweba ati nga twalima tufumye ensala mayanda yesu nga twachimfya mayanda yesu twibukisheko twafumya tututire na kwena. Ba community development balomba kofye akachiputulwa kanono pafya mwabomba na to making sure ati kuli wonse beneficiary uyu alapo kako fertilizer n'olubuto mukwayi tuchindike amatantiko na ngula ifunde lya bikwapo ili akubwesha.
And District Community Development Officer Chandam Sonda says the district has identified 2,000 beneficiaries, with each receiving 1 bag of urea and D-compound fertilizer and a 5-kilogram bag of maize seed. Meanwhile, beneficiaries are grateful to the government.
Natemwa sana pali uwuya ndanshi watitika kuno ku Pemba District. Nasanga okutira uwuya ndanshi mwatupera tatuafirwe nokusambirisha abana naifo tukalalunda pofie. Pantu tukalalima nokusombola tukalasombola. Ichi chakutasha sana na tuchitemwa sana.
Kuno kuchembe ifwe mkwaituli balimi. Ifwe nangu mwalolekesha ekulefu mama tabaye ngisana nikuisa ni kuno kuchembe umufundo nga batuletera ifwe tuletwala steleti kuisa kumafamu tatuletwala pokuntu nangu kumo wawe ifwe cho tuishibe bulimi.
The district has received 4,000 by 50 kilogram bags of both urea and D-compound fertilizer and 1,500 by 5 kilogram bags of maize seed. Abigail Msonda, reporting for Zanis News in Pemba District.
More in the news, Chief Sokontwe of the Ushi people of Milenge District in Wapula Province has pledged to promote organic farming in his chiefdom. Speaking during the official launch of the Integrating Biodiversity Conservation and Livelihoods at his palace, Chief Sokontwe observes that through organic farming, more of his subjects will be involved in farming activities, thereby increasing agriculture production in the area. More in the following report by Kennedy Chomba.
Pemba Zambia is promoting the use of local seeds among farmers in Milenge District in Wapula Province. The use of local seeds has a number of advantages, among them increasing soil fertility, which results in high yield.
and so many other legumes and grass forage seeds. But we need to work together for the sake of mindset.
And Chief Sokontwe of the Ushi people in Milenge District notes that the promotion of organic fertilizer will help increase agriculture production in his chiefdom. Meanwhile, government has pledged to support Pemba Zambia as it implements projects aimed at promoting sustainable agriculture.
The government of Zambia is dedicated to working to enhance sustainable food production, mitigation and adaptation to climate change by promoting sustainable farming methods and management of the environment and the natural resources.
Kenneth Chomba, reporting for Zanis News in Milenge District.
And Kachinga Multi-Purpose Cooperative Chairperson Davis Munyika has thanked the Transforming Landscapes for Resilience and Development TRALAD for empowering group with resources to implement projects. Mr. Semunyika says the assistance received from TRALAD by his group, which is based in Mpulungu District, Northern Province, has enabled it to venture into piggery and soybean production. He said this has not only brought development to the members of the cooperative, but to the community as a whole. Let's go for more details in the following reports.
These are some of the members of the Kachinga Multi-Purpose Cooperative in Mpulungu District. The cooperative received support from the Transforming Landscapes for Resilience and Development TRALAD to venture into piggery and soybeans production. Their project is progressing well.
Tuletotela ubuteko gutila tiwali tuwafwa pamaka. Inkumba batuletele ishidi 5, ishikota shari 4, then ilume alimo. pali ino nshita natukwata otwana otuli 21 nkumba shonse pamo shili 26 ishinkumba nga twashitisha cooperative yesu tayakabe chimo chine muri ubu nonshi obukalamba muri project batupela
ishinkumba muri ubukumu apa penelelo nga batile fisipu yapwa ifo tatukwete na wale twingasaka mana awe pantu natukwate olupia amemba bonse nga twashitisha enkumba shili 21 kukuma na fertilizer twalima elo garden apa mumbwene ndelima ine garden ndebomfyana manyowe ine yankumba.
And Tralad District Operations Officer Marisela Tembo is happy with the progress.
The manure that comes out from the piggery is used for vegetable gardening with support of the boho, so meaning they can farm throughout the year and sustainably manage their livelihood. We want a situation where the income is also spreading to the various communities and families where they're coming from. And I'm happy with the initiative that they've come up with, which is the savings group. So from the Tralad project, we've had officers from community development who've supported them with a training in savings, and they've started saving, and I'm confident that at least there will be that financial management where they will be able to support themselves as a group and empower others as well.
Christine Mselu reporting for Zanis in Mpulungu.
Now, Biocarbon Partners, BCP, working in partnership with government, has handed over buffalo bicycles to 400 lead farmers in Western Province, valued at 480,000 kwacha. The Kulu District Commissioner, Kelly Kapaku, says government is scaling up the promotion and adoption of climate-smart agriculture practices aimed at reducing agriculture land expansion while increasing crop yields. More from the following reports.
Biocarbon Partners, BCP, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, is supporting the farmer-to-farmer extension model, which is aimed at helping to disseminate new agriculture technologies and addressing food security by introducing sustainable farming techniques, which are simple and effective. BCP has since handed over buffalo bicycles to 400 lead farmers in Western Province.
Just a quick word to the lead farmers and the camp extension officers too. It's very rare in my experience to have the opportunity to make people's lives better. You'll see once yields start going up, even in bad years like the one we just had, when the practices are applied correctly, there's the proper support, you're going to be able to take your neighbors, other farmers, and really make their lives better.
Lukulu District has 155 lead farmers, and the District Commissioner officiated at the handover ceremony held in Luvuzi area.
Dissemination of new agricultural technologies in research and development initiatives is hampered by poor dissemination of strategies. As New Dawn government, we support a number of advances and improved technologies. Thus, innovations and management practices that end up being used by only a few farmers.
And farmers have been urged to utilize agriculture offices at all times when need arises.
This exercise has really come at a good time, as our lead farmers will sensitize farmers on carbon credit and smart agriculture techniques. As the name suggests, you are lead farmers, meaning that you have to lead by example. You are not alone. Our camp of extension officers are well placed in all the 10 chiefdoms under the Biocarbon Partners. So please, let's work together with our camp extension officers.
Meanwhile, farmers are more than happy that transport will not be a challenge during the provision of extension services.
Kakuli program ya ikalu tusa kulilunama lead farmers sama yanga baba ngoma farmers baba lati ya kuliniwa na bai tuti kwa milimelo yemichaye kakuli milimelo galene usazi bikuli kulimwa nga milimelo cyane.
Rita Kabindama, Zanis, Local District, Western Province.
We take our last break. Stay tuned for our climate change segment plus other interesting items. Stay tuned.
The Issue is a program that looks at topical issues happening in the country. Watch The Issue every Friday at 19:30 hours, only on Zanis TV, Channel 6 DTT and Channel 458 DTH on Topstar. don't miss.
We now have our climate change segment where the Swedish International Development Cooperation Agency, SIDA, in collaboration with the We Effect, has drilled an industrial borehole for Kapilipili Women Association in Pemba District of Central Province at a cost of 600,000 kwacha. 300 people in Senior Chief Shakumbila's chiefdom are expected to benefit. Details in the following reports.
Most parts of the country, including Pemba District of Central Province, are reeling from the effects of drought. SIDA, in collaboration with We Effect, has come to the aid of a women group called Kapilipili Women Association, to the delight of Pemba Women Association.
The Swedish Embassy, through SIDA funding, have funded this garden. It's 3 hectares in total, and it's been given to Kapilipili Area Association, where we have about 300 women that are members of the Area Association. This garden answers the climate change resilience activities under the project, because as you know, we had the effect of the drought.
Young women are also taking advantage of the providence. The Beneficiary Association has since planted its first tomatoes and onions following their recent commissioning of the water borehole.
Manure. Thanks to the effect, actually, who brought up this project for us. I think this project, it will bring our lives, it will uplift our lives.
Krugas Yankuru, Zanis, Mumbwa.
Still on our climate change segment, government has continued to mitigate the hunger situation caused by the El Nino effect through various interventions. The recent intervention is the Cash for Work initiative, which will be implemented by government in Shangombo District through the Ministry of Local Government. Details in the following reports.
Shangombo is among the 87 districts which have been severely hit by drought. Government has therefore come up with various interventions to mitigate the hunger situation in the district. The Cash for Work initiative is the latest addition to the drought response initiative that government will be implementing in the district. Shangombo District Commissioner Muvita Siamana sheds more light on the program.
To share with you, this is Cash for Work, a very good intention where the government has come yet again with another form of motivating and giving back to its people, where will be required to employ some people, be working, doing some works, community works. In return, they'll be getting paid 600 kwacha per month. What a good government that we have. Please clap for this government.
He has since called for teamwork during the implementation of the program.
Let us work as a team. Let us support this government, because this government means well for us. This government knows our challenges. Our president has got a heart for this district. That's why we are enjoying and seeing these number of interventions, or good numbers of interventions coming or flocking into our district. So the only thing that I would require from you, as I said again, is teamwork. Let us continue working as a team. Let us continue supporting this government.
Imboela is Chief Administrative and Committee Officer.
For work program, the local authority will be responsible for the program in each constituency at the ward level. So, Tausakuli, Arukalisa, Tatikamusevez, Wamunged, and Waruna, local authority Kapaweka, council, when I take you one after the Salam and now, must take Sabina. Where a man, Power State, Tunapa, when you put your money from our job, and put on reserve by Bailey, but to take money on our. So local authorities will be responsible for identifying works to be implemented as well as beneficiaries. So tell Sapuli.
On board the issue of cash for work, actually as being the civic leader in my ward, same ward, I'm very much happy. Yeah, because right now we are now expecting that the vulnerable people, they will be benefited from this program that has the government has been brought.
The scope for work under the Cash for Work initiative is cleaning of public places like schools, clinics and markets, community infrastructure-related works such as fencing boreholes, construction of community storage facilities, among others. Judith Mwenga, reporting for Zanis in Shangombo District.
In a related development, Mandi Town Council Chairperson Mike Lubasi has advised would-be beneficiaries of the Cash for Work program in the district to prioritize food security. Mr. Lubasi was speaking during the launch of the Cash for Work program in Mandi District. Details in this report by Mary Chola.
In response to the drought of 2023 to 2024 farming season, government has introduced the Cash for Work program in all the affected districts in the country, and Mandi District has not been left out. Residents of Mandi have welcomed the Cash for Work program as it is going to help the vulnerable become food secure.
All youths, they are very happy for this program because they are seeing the future whereby they are going to be busy, they are going to find a work where they are going to be benefiting something after that work. And this program, it's a new program in our district, especially this tough time where there is drought. This program, it will help most of people countrywide apart from Mandi. So as Mandi residents, we are very much happy and we are welcoming this program.
This is a very good program because everyone benefits from government. The Council Secretary emphasized that only those who have not received any support from government should benefit.
Despite the recent government's intervention, the levels of vulnerability remain high in the drought season. Now, this Cash for Work targets those who are vulnerable and they are not in any way benefiting from already existing programs.
Representative for the area Member of Parliament has appealed to residents to cooperate with government.
So this is the vision that needs to be supported by everybody in the district. The Palos Law establishment, I believe it is their vision. Then the church should also support the vision. The civil servants, they should also implement the vision. So currently we have received some grievances from the community pertaining the registration, where they are saying that some work members, they are not considerate when they are doing some registration. So in this vein, it is our mandate as stakeholders who are mandated to support the vision of the President to see to it that those grievances or those complaints, they are attended to. So they need to be reoriented so that they support the vision of the President.
As witnessed here, all vulnerable community members are receiving support from government to ensure that no one goes to bed hungry. Mary Chola for Zanis, Mandi District, Eastern Province.
Namala District Commissioner Ephraim Shandavu has flagged off the second phase of relief maize distribution. Mr. Shandavu says the district administration has increased the Food Reserve Agency FRA maize depots from 4 to 10 in order to cater for the 16 wards, where Linda Perry has details in the following reports.
Government, through the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU, has flagged off the second phase of relief maize distribution for 2024 in Mandi District. This follows the dry spell which characterized the 2023-2024 farming season and affected 86 districts, and declaration of the situation a national disaster by Republican President Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. The district has received 260 metric tons of maize to cater for the 30,148 households in 16 wards and 4 chiefs of the districts.
Today, therefore, we are privileged to flag off 260 metric tons of maize to all the wards in Namala. The difference is that this time we will reach to all polling stations, so that we shorten the distance of the people or beneficiaries to access the maize.
Distribution of relief maize to the vulnerable households is one of the interventions that government has been implementing. This alongside community sales, emergency cash transfer, and cheap mealie meal sales by Zambia National Service.
29 contractors actually applied and they were given, we communicated to Zanis, and then they said these people will be coming, get mealie meal. So as we are talking now, all the areas, all the 4 chiefdoms, they are covered with Zanis mealie meal. And the FRA maize, we started with, it should be 4 sheds. Then from there, 10 sheds. After 10, this time as we are talking now, every ward, they are buying from their own wards. And the number of bags were increased. Firstly, they were getting 150. So as we are talking now, it has been doubled. They are getting 300 per week, per zone. So that's where we are. And now we have this food for work. We are flagging off today. So we are saying the government has done a lot, okay, to mitigate the hunger situation, the drought situation.
Wailinda Piri reporting in Namala District of Southern.
Lastly, on our climate change segment, in the wake of prolonged hours of load shedding, households in Mandi District are migrating to solar to cope with the current power outages. Brenda Sichongwe has told Zanis News that her family now uses a solar system. More in this report.
The current drought-induced load shedding means the country is producing electricity below the installed generation capacity of 3,075 megawatts. Hence, darkness has befallen the country, but calls for alternative sources of energy are not falling on deaf ears, as Zambians are adjusting by utilizing solar systems like this family in Mandi District. For Brenda Sichongwe's family, lighting, watching TV, and phone charging are not on the list of their worries.
So kuti titandizane na vazesko vanzatu tieni tiguleko masora aya masora yali bwino maningi muzambotamba manyuzi chani mafyumu mabola vana vatamba tumakadoli nthawi iliyonse ne vafuna vaita chani vatamba vana wakumasukulu vaverenga ni usiku kunkhala ngwee no mdima.
With the government reducing taxes on solar, a wide range of products have come on the market, providing various payment options to accommodate low-income earners in rural communities.
Munthu angakwanise kunkhala na sola sikuti kapati ni munthu kapati type ya munthu aliyense angakhale nayo. Masola aya siyodula kwenda kucha. Vamapasa loni 17 pini. Basi ngati mufuna kashi chili kulimwa, ngati mufuna ngongole futi mugwizana. Pita kwa kaena nikagura malaiti ndiye kulipira.
Enala Ziambo also shared that solar has eliminated Zesco dependence in this household.
Yankale mafoni sitivutika kucharging. Family yonse ingasatira battery isitima charging. Yankale ma TV timatamba. Monga ine nkonda ziwaodi nimatamba every day. Venanguzu timakonga pa 2030 titamba stimis. Ingale news titamba. Bazimai tentigule masora.
But the need to protect consumers from substandard products and exploitative pricing cannot be overemphasized. Patrick Soko, Zanis News, Mandi District, Eastern Province.
We continue with the news. 91 students trained in the various life skills have graduated from Mungwi Skills Training Center. Northern Province Permanent Secretary Bernard Mpundu, who was represented by Provincial Assistant Secretary Jordan Mwenya, reiterated government's commitment to uplifting the living standards of the people through the implementation of various basic social protection services. Gladys Nyirenda covered the graduation ceremony in Mungwi and gives more in the following reports.
These are part of the 91 students from Mungwi Skills Training Center in Mandi District. The students who were trained in various life skills courses are graduating at the 6th graduation ceremony held in Mungwi. Several Mungwi residents and relatives of the graduates witnessed the colorful ceremony that was officiated by Northern Province Assistant Secretary Jordan Mwenya, who was representing the Provincial Permanent Secretary.
Skills that the graduates have acquired will enable them work on their own without having to depend on the government or be employed by somebody. I encourage you, the graduates, to go out there and put your skills you have acquired to good use. Let the skills you have attained be a tool to improve your living standards for your families and the communities at large. I further encourage you to promote the spirit of teamwork. Always remember that two are better than one.
Northern Province Community Development Officer Martin Mwansa explained some of the challenges that the institution faces.
We made a request that and indeed indicated to you that our vision and aspiration at that time was that we be registered with TVETA, and indeed the officers together with the board, for whom we are very, very grateful, the board chairperson, for your effort. They worked hard, and as we are talking today, look, this institution is a TVET registered institution.
Mungwi Skills Training Center board chairperson and graduates had this to say.
Allow me, sir, to make another earnest appeal to your able government to consider adding more courses to this institution, such as tailoring, general agriculture, computer studies, driving, plumbing, power electrical, and many more to enable more youths acquire skills of their choice.
Through the councils. Now that we are a registered institution with TVETA, we need now more students so that we access also the funds from CDF. Then what is happening at the moment, we are sending students outside the Mungwi and also outside the province, because by that time we are not a registered institution.
For Zanis in Mungwi, I'm Gladys Nyirenda.
A delegation from World Vision, United States of America, and World Vision, Zambia, has visited Pemba District to strengthen partnerships with government. The delegation, led by Nicole Duklum, the Sponsorship and Programming Director, has met with officials from the district administration and the council to discuss ongoing development projects. Chintunangamba has more in the following reports.
In a significant boost to Pemba District's development efforts, a delegation from World Vision has visited the district to assess the impact of World Vision's initiatives on the ground. The team, comprising the Sponsorship Programming Officer from the United States of America and senior officials from World Vision Zambia, has paid a courtesy call on the District Commissioner Bei Habenzu and the Council Secretary Samuel Chilombo. During the meeting, Mr. Habenzu commended World Vision for its crucial role in supplementing government efforts in implementing the 8th National Development Plan in the district.
As a country, Zambia here, we have a multi-sectoral document called the 8th National Development, aimed at improving the livelihood of the people as well as reducing poverty. Gladly, World Vision, in complementing government efforts, is doing most of the projects in line with our national document.
There are a lot of interventions that your organization has made to supplement government effort with the local authority. We are not taking for granted this initiative and help. We are very appreciative, first of all, as a local authority, because provision of rural water is our responsibility. So if we have partners that are on board in helping us in providing this service, we are very grateful.
The World Vision delegation has expressed their satisfaction with the partnership between government and World Vision and the progress made so far in making a difference in the lives of community members in Pemba.
Seeing that collaboration between the local authorities, the local community, the district level, the staff that we have as part of World Vision, and the people I represent, the donors back in the United States, and it's really only possible when everybody comes together with that focus.
World Vision cannot work in an area without partnering with the government, because for us, sustainability is a success indicator where the government is getting it for. Our excitement is that we want to see how is our area program budget complementing and supplementing, working together with the CDF.
Chintu Nangamba, for Zanis News in Pemba District, Southern Province.
Lastly, in our news, the Zambia Police Service in Mongo District of Western Province has recovered assorted stolen items from various townships. Western Province Commissioner of Police David Chileshe has called on members of the public to continue reporting stolen property to the police. Darlington Kabambe reports.
Police officers in Mongo District of Western Province have recovered stolen properties worth thousands of kwacha during their continued operations aimed at following up reported cases of theft and burglary. The recovered items have today been displayed at Mongo Central Police premises for possible identification by the owners.
We conducted operations, sting operations, that is between 1st August and 18th August 2024, where we had to be necessitated by the rampant complaints that we were receiving of thefts and breakings into people's homes. Various members of the public came forward to report that they have lost a number of valuable items, household items that is. Now, this significant police operation, in collaboration with the members of the public, led to the recovery of the underlisted items, some of which you can see surrounding here.
And Police Commissioner David Chileshe further disclosed cases of cattle rustling in the province.
We also would like to report that we also recovered 45 heads of cattle during the period under review, and they were broken down as follows. In Mongo, 9 heads of cattle were recovered with the 6 suspects arrested. In Limulunga, we recovered 5 heads of cattle and 3 suspects were nabbed. In Nkeyema, that is Kaoma district, we received 2 cases in which we recovered 15 heads of cattle, and 1 suspect has since been apprehended and detained. In Sesheke, we received 11 heads of cattle that were recovered, with 2 suspects apprehended and detained. In Shangombo, we recovered 5 heads of cattle and we arrested 4 persons. As Zambia Police Service, we will endeavor to continue collaborating with you, members of the general public, in the execution of our day-to-day duties.
Mongo residents have expressed gratitude towards the police's performance in the district.
Lwitumira hulu kwa polisi nimapokola babereki bayona suhuluhulu musebezi wabakonile kwezaho wakuli bakonile kusatalala nikuvata nikulatera likazeo zekonile kusinyiherwa kibatu bashutana mane bakonile kulifitisa kuli tukafera yakona kuba nikolo yana nisepo nikusepa mubaberekera kuli atato onalikaza haye. That is a display for police.
Really thank you to the police that they managed to take hold of my things.
Other items recovered include a rice sheller mill and a motor vehicle which was stolen in Kitwe. Darlington Kabambe reporting in Mongo District, Western Province.
On that note, we end the news, but before we go, let's have a recap of the top stories that made headlines. Government orders operationalization of Chozi Health Center. Upper Luangwa Safeguarding Initiative kicks off. Pemba District receives farming inputs. Plus, government intensifies climate change measures. On behalf of my sign language interpreter Neha Mombi and the entire news production crew, my name is Nambula Mwangala. Thank you for watching.